Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 8 of Sweet Magnolias titled, What Fools These Mortals Be. So, Dana Sue is trying to bond with her daughter over breakfast and she's just not having it. And it leads to Eric taking her on a fishing trip to, calm her down, slow her down, and basically remind her of the here and now, kinda. We also get confirmation that his wife died. So, as I predicted, Noreen is pissed about the car because he has yet to buy their child a car seat yet. And Noreen is not too far away from popping, so... And as Tyler puts it, he only did it to make mom look bad. His mom look bad. Poor Kyle, he knows that his dad isn't showing up to his play. He's got hope, but it ain't coming. He knows it. He tries to flirt with Annie, and it doesn't really go the way he plans. He doesn't so much as tell her feelings, but cites some verses from a play, which doesn't tell Annie anything. Helen gets a new case. It's a farm. This man has died, and his cousin or brother, I can't remember which it was, inherits it. This farmer was part of a co-op which helped support farmers markets and Sullivan's, and he was the backbone and the funder. So Helen's got to figure out how to, solve this problem. Meanwhile, Cal doesn't have a fucking job, because why is he always showing up at the spa? Does this man not have a damn job or something? Like, dear Lord, who the hell just shows up at their significant other's job like as much as this man does while she's on the clock? So Garth, Noreen's brother, ends up getting her the car seat, pitching in with his dad to get it. And so Bill and Noreen go to the play, and Bill gets called in because he was on call. I bet you he wouldn't be on call for Ty's baseball games. So Noreen proceeds. She was right. She had bought a flower to send to Kyle, and she originally wrote from Dad and Noreen. But once his ass left, she was like, "Man, fuck that," and proceeded to write just Noreen. So Bill breaks into Maddie's house because that's what he did to get some of the old baby supplies for his baby. And as Maddie puts it, it's not so much the stuff, more so that he broke into her house. Bill does have kind of a point that he did pay for half of that. So, I kind of feel like maybe he could have attempted to work something out before just straight breaking in. I don't know how receptive Maddie would have been to that, but still. Also, I feel like this might be one of the first times she's really allowed herself to just let loose and yell at Bill. Deservedly so. So Kyle brings over one of his old stuffed animals that he had when he was a baby to give to Noreen so his little sibling can have it. And they proceed to have a good conversation, where Noreen gives him girl advice and is like, if that doesn't work, then just let it go. She's not the one. And I love the relationship between these two because I think because Kyle feels like he's an outsider in his family, and he recognizes that Noreen is absolutely another outsider. So that kind of helps him see her as kind of part of the family. Also, at the same time, he just doesn't seem to hold the anger that Tyler has for his father. Granted, from what it seems like, from what it was, Kyle said I could walk in that room and he wouldn't even see me. So it kind of seems like Kyle is used to his father being a disappointment in his eyes. Noreen finally got the wake-up call and the slap in the face she needed to be like, oh, shit, this ain't gonna work. And it was Bill, just walking out of Kyle's play. Because if he's doing that for the kids from his first marriage, is he gonna be there for her kid? And also, early in the episode, he was looking for a new nurse because he had incorrectly assumed that Noreen wouldn't be coming back to work, which she had never stated. And then she got compared to Maddie. Dude, don't ever compare your current significant other to your fucking ex. That is a recipe for no-no. So Noreen, is like, basically kind of forces him to admit that, would you have proposed if I wasn't pregnant? Which, obviously, bitch, no, he wasn't. No, he wouldn't. Which is, something she has finally realizing, he isn't with her because he loves her. He's with her because she was something new. She's the damn midlife crisis, is what she's realizing. So she's moving back home, which her brother has offered, to go stay with her parents as she said, someone who actually cares about me. Which, damn, the writers for making me feel bad for Noreen. Why are you making her likable? Why? I mean, I get it. There's some gray in the world. And just because someone does a piece of shit thing like this, which I think cheating is, it is a piece of shit situation to do, something to do. But I do love, man, I just don't like they're making me like her so soon. Why are you giving her likable scenes? What's next? Is Bill gonna become a great character? Anyways. So Maddie goes on a date with Cal and they go all the way. Good for them. Ryan ends up coming back and reveals to Helen, because Helen called Ryan earlier in the episode to figure out if he knew someone who could take over the farming and whatever. And he says, yeah, I know a guy. Turns out Ryan's the guy. So he's back. I wonder how long he's gonna, and I'm assuming he's gonna stay on. I'm gonna give this episode maybe a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. Next episode, we're gonna see the fallout from Noreen and Bill. Oh shit, I forgot. Kyle ends up taking Annie home and kisses her and then dips. Brother didn't even take the advice to say his feeling. He just kissed her on the cheek. I mean, he didn't even lock lips. Which I think is somehow worse that he only kissed her on the cheek than dipped. I think it'd have been better if he just straight kissed her on the lips than dipped. Both are awful, brother. Both are awful. But damn. He really heard Noreen's advice. Tell her your feelings. Said, nah. I'm gonna do my own thing. So there's gonna be the fallout from that, too. Poor Annie's feeling just like Ty was after his kiss. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. So it has been heavily, mentioned that Dana Sue isn't dating. I'm assuming Dana Sue is gonna get a love interest soon, maybe. By the end of the season? I mean, maybe not by the end of the season. There's only 2 episodes left. Maybe season 2, she gets a love interest. I'm going to stick with my statement. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.